All right, I'm out here at the 2015 Superstition Mountain Mystery 3-gun match with Jay Carillo, and we're going to talk about some of the newer, more modern shotgun loading techniques for 3-gun.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Jay Carillo. Thank you. Here with my Benelli Vinci, made safe by Plugger, of course, and I'm out here with my TACCOM triple deuces, as well as my double deuces and my TACCOM quad loads. All three systems allow me to quad load efficiently and effectively. The triple deuces holds 12 shells, the double deuces holds 8, and the quad loads hold 8 as well.
So why do you have them set up at the angles you do, for example?
These loading systems are set up to be very ergonomic. So as you are grabbing shells off your belt, they naturally align with the way you want to pull them off. Now, the quad loads is a similar system, but they require a different technique in that you need to flick your wrist out as to only fight the top shell retainers. The lower shell retainers, they will just roll out. So when people are trying to load off of these and they're pulling this way and pulling that way and fighting both the top and bottoms, that tends to mess up the grab, which messes up the load. So half of the loading process is the grab, and if you can do that effectively, you can load effectively. What we have here is the quad loads. The original TACCOM quad loads holds 8 shells, allows you to grab 4, and what you want to do is keep your thumb over the first set of shells and flick your wrist out in this motion. Then you're only fighting the top retention devices, and the bottom ones roll right out. The shells on the bottom roll right out. Again, get a firm purchase and flick, and it's just that easy. Then you're able to easily quad load your shotgun. Next, we have TACCOM's double deuces, which also holds 8 shells in a quad load fashion, allowing you to grab 4, but this time you rip them out like you're starting a chainsaw. No need to flick your wrists, just grab and yank. And you want to be deliberate, and that will give you an effective load. Also, we have the triple deuce by TACCOM, which holds 12 shells. So you can grab 4, 8, and 12 shells. If your hand dexterity doesn't allow you to grab 4 shells, you can also just rip out 2 and load as you need those. Here we go, quad loading off the triple deuces, the double deuces, then the quad loads. I've always found it to be more natural, for me personally, to load weak-handed. In other words, as I come off of the gun, my support hand is what's going to load the shotgun. So I roll the gun upside down, tuck it underneath my armpit, grab my shells, rip them out. It's a very deliberate motion, and as I'm loading, I'm looking right into the loading port, getting that first set of shells in, and running my thumb past. Bringing these back in and running my thumb past again. A lot of people tend to make the mistake of pushing their thumb into the mag tube and get little cuts and bruises, and you'll have a bloody thumb then. But if you keep your thumb flat and run it past, you'll actually hear the shells go into the mag tube and come back to the shell catch, kind of like a cha-chunk, cha-chunk type sound. The other thing I want to point out is that if it's more natural for you to load strong hand, by all means, do that, because what will allow you to load effectively is what comes more natural.
All right, so when someone transitions to using one of these systems, how much practice they got to put in to get it down right?
I would say practice depends on the individual. So depending on your natural ability to load your gun, I would say anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes to understand the technique. And then if you practice 10-15 minutes a day, you'll be very proficient in this type of loading technique.
So what are the benefits of this system overall versus other shell carrier systems?
I've found in my experience the TACCOM double deuces, quad loads, and the triple deuces, the benefits of these shell retention carriers is that they do retain the shells under hard match use. I can run from position to position and my shells will be there. I've even gone prone on rifle stages, gotten up, ran to a shotgun position, shot my shotgun, and my shells were there ready to load.
So do you basically reconfigure your gear and belt for every particular stage you encounter then?
Absolutely. If the stage calls for heavy shotgun use, I'm going to have all my shell caddies on. However, if I do need to go prone on a rifle shotgun stage and the shotgun portion comes after the rifle, I can kind of figure out if I really need the shells up front or if I can just easily remove them and still be able to go prone or favor one side and still have my shells available for me to load, that sort of thing. So I found that my belt system here allows me to do that.
All right, well, thanks for your time, Jay, and hopefully the match turned out good for you.
Thank you.